What's up YouTube, Jeff back from SammyGuru here, and today another exciting Samsung video for you guys. Today I want to talk about auto brightness, which is called adaptive brightness on Galaxy smartphones in One UI. Sometimes auto brightness can get messed up in the sense that it might get stuck too bright or too dim, and you want to reset the auto brightness calibration. And a lot of people aren't aware of exactly how to do that. Well, there's actually a couple of methods that you can use to do this, and you can also adjust how the adaptive brightness reacts when you move from a dim condition to bright lighting, like going outdoors. There's a really nice tool that you can use, a Samsung app they recently added that will allow you to do this. So I'm going to show you guys how to reset the calibration at the system level, and then also use a couple of tools in this new app that Samsung added to do some things with changing your adaptive brightness and how it reacts to lighting conditions. Before we get started, I do want to remind you guys, make sure you check out the website, SammyGuru.com, covering the latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. If you bookmark the site and come back every day, we have a full writing staff. We'll keep you up to date on everything you need to know. Also, if you're in the US, you can get the Mystery Box program. Tap on our orange banner at the top. The Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7, and Watch 8 series are launching next week on July 9th at Unpacked. I don't know exactly when I'll post this, but it could be maybe this week by the time I post it. If you're getting one of these devices, tap on the phone you're interested in or the watch. You get a free case, screen protector, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand, other randomly inserted goodies. Put in your phone number, email, or both. You'll get our affiliate link on launch day. It goes right to Samsung's website to place your order. That's how we pay for the shipping cost and everything in the box. You pay absolutely nothing. We use the affiliate revenue to fund it, generate revenue for the site, and also give back to our readers and viewers. We really, really appreciate that. Check it out in the link in the pinned comment description if you are interested. Okay, so first things first, to reset your adaptive brightness, it's quite simple. What you're gonna do is, first of all, you can turn adaptive brightness on or off here. But if you want to reset your adaptive brightness calibration, which mine is working fine right now, but if it's not, the reason, by the way, I don't have adaptive brightness on is it's not a good idea when you're shooting the video because it doesn't help with the color calibration and everything. But to do this, what you're going to do is you're going to go into apps in your settings, and first thing you need to do is you're going to have to go, not search, that was the step you don't do, tap on these little three lines, go to show system apps, and then go back and go to search, and you're going to type in device, can't type behind the camera here, health services, there it is. And this is the application you need. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go in here to the storage and you're gonna clear the data. Now, I'm not gonna do it because mine's working fine, but you'll get this message that says clear all data for device health services, including battery statistics and adaptive brightness data. So this is information it's learned about your battery habits as well. So keep in mind, that could have a little impact on your battery life if you do this. But if you really have a stuck adaptive brightness, the best way to reset it automatically and let it start learning again to make sure it's working properly is to clear all data, and then you'll be good to go. Now, if you want to fine tune some of those settings and do this using an application, if you download GoodLock, which we talk about a lot on this channel, this is Samsung's customization suite, utility suite, for tools on your Galaxy phone, you can very easily tailor this to your liking by going to this new application called Display Assistant, which is currently in beta. So if you go into GoodLock and download it, there's a few things you can do here, but I'm mainly going to talk about the brightness things that are relevant to what we just talked about. Up here, you just got the credits. Here, under adaptive brightness options, you can do the following. You can change the brightness change speed so that when you go outside, for instance, it will adapt a lot faster. So if you want, you can change this to 2x, and the brightness will change twice as fast as it typically does. Now, I've found that 4x is a little too fast for me. It's a little jarring, but if you wanted to change lightning fast outside like that, you can certainly do it. Now, reset usage patterns, this will begin learning your brightness preferences again. This means like if you adjust the brightness when you're indoors, things like that. Because even if you have auto brightness on, you can change the slider to adjust it up or down. This will basically reset those type of patterns and not necessarily calibrate or change if you have. I've noticed that if you reset here, it won't necessarily change it if it's stuck, like if it's too bright or if it's too dim when you go outdoors. Always, it won't necessarily do that, but it will relearn your usage patterns. So if you modify things a little bit on the slider, it will start changing those to your preferences again in, slightly in a different way if you reset it from in here. Of course, you can always reset from here as well as device health services. You could do both if you find that it helps, but that's my experience so far. The other things that you can do here is the brightness limit profile. You may not know this, but outdoors, your Samsung phone can actually get a lot brighter than it does by default but the brightness is limited at high temperatures because this is typically on the standard brightness limit. So even if you have auto brightness on, or if you have an extra brightness on, when you go to the slider here, you can turn on the extra brightness option. It will not get as bright as it possibly can, that maximum nit value, unless you turn this on here, where the brightness can stay sustained at high temperatures, but the device will cool down slower. Now, in Arizona, where it's really hot in the summer, this isn't necessarily the best idea, but you can do it for short periods of time to ramp up the brightness to the maximum output that the phone can give you. Anyway, those are some tips to use Display Assistant. There's a couple other things in here you can do with screen timeout, standard refresh rate, and screen curtain. I talked about those in a previous video, which I'll link below. This one was mainly all about brightness, recalibrating, resetting, and also changing how quickly it adapts. So let me know if you guys found this helpful. I can certainly make more great tutorial videos like this. We have a written version over at SammyGuru. Make sure you bookmark the website for daily news, tips, tricks, tutorials, reviews, and get on the mystery box program if you guys are gonna be ordering the foldables, the Watch 8, or even the S26 Ultra, because we already have that box open, even though it's pretty early. You can already sign up for the mystery box for next January. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. Of course, I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.